there, get the chill bumps with the shin angles. That gives me goosebumps right there. It talks to what we've been trying to do throughout this past summer and fall holiday season, which is really fun. That cross-category, cross-sport, dual-gender approach, which allows the kid who's playing sport, our teen athlete, to feel what it's like to be part of the Nike family. And with that, we're going to take this one more chapter here and introduce you to 5 great teen athletes from our own backyard here in Portland that represent a variety of sports, and get an understanding of what it's like to be 17, to be 18, to spend your time in a locker room, to spend your time on a practice field, because I'm pretty sure if you guys are like me, that locker room and practice field time just has kind of shrunk a little bit lately. All right, so let me introduce you to a couple folks. Let me start here with Courtney. Courtney, can you tell everyone who you are, where you go to school, and what sports you play?
I'm Peyton Shooting.
I'm sorry, Peyton. Everyone's going to have a new name by the time I'm done with it. All right, Peyton, you start us off.
And I'm a senior at Jesuit High School, and I run track and cross country.
Very good. And tell me a little bit about, you're in the middle of cross-country season right now, right?
I am.
So tell me a little bit about your team and where you guys are and on the road to what should be a record state championship.
Yeah, I'm actually really, really lucky. I get to run for an awesome team with an awesome coach and awesome girls. And we are going on our 9th consecutive state title this year. We're ranked #1 in the state, #1 in the region, and 4th in the nation.
Very good. And is cross country the sport you focus on, or do you do other sports as well?
I focus on both cross country and track.
Great. And what do you want to track?
The 800, 1500, and 3000.
Wow. A little bit of everything then.
Yeah.
What's the hardest one?
Probably the 3000.
You're just not running the 800 fast enough. No, I'm kidding. Tell me about playing, where you go to school.
I'm Tyson Coleman. I go to Lake Oswego High School and I play football. I'm a senior this year. And, I play running back, safety, and linebacker.
Excellent. Now, linebacker and safety. You played linebacker last year, right?
Yeah, I played outside
more
linebacker.
Safety this year?
Yeah, I played more safety this year. For 2 of our games, I went up in the box and played some linebacker against running teams like Jesuit. So, you know, we lost that game, but it was close.
Very good. I gotta ask, where are you gonna go to school next year and play ball?
University of Oregon. Otherwise known
Very good. Usually on the left side, that's where all the Beavers congregate. You don't want to go there.
All right.
Although Nike doesn't make every piece of the equipment or uniform lacrosse player that you actually play in our cleats. Tell me what you think about our Nike product and what it makes you feel like when you lace it up.
Oh, well, something about lacrosse, at least at my age, is like 90% of it's how you look. So, maybe not 90, but everyone wants to look good. There's definitely an intimidation factor, and Nike does the best job at making everything look good. So their cleats, football, the Vapors, you know, everyone wants Vapors, just great product.
Yeah, you lace them up, it means business.
Exactly.
Yeah, both in performance and maybe a little bit in bling, huh?
Yeah.
Great. Peyton, tell me about what you think about kind of Nike gear as it relates to running, or I know you have a lot of stuff on today.
Yeah, I mean, Nike gear, I run in nothing but Nike gear. And for me, it kind of goes with what Kyle said, is that something I've always said is half of running fast is looking good while you do it. And, you know, when you got Nike clothes on and you feel cool, you feel fast, you run fast. I mean, they train so hard. But I think probably my #1, Kara Goucher.
Yeah. And what is it about Kara?
I just think that, I don't know, she started young and she's kind of worked her way up, and like all runners, she's had her ups and downs, and she's, you know, in those times where it would have been so easy for her to give up and decide that the sport wasn't for her, she kind of stayed with it, and look where she is now.
Beautiful. Works out here at the Oregon Project on campus. Alberto Salazar works a ton. Tyson, how about you?
Well, I don't really have one, but I have a few. I like Kobe, you
Yeah.
know, because his work ethic. I like
Even though these were plucked from Portland's backyard, and of course they then have a nice little Nike affinity. I think the insights we're hearing here are no different than some of the feedback we're getting out of Texas, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Florida, California, you name it. All right, so as we started thinking about unfair advantage, we didn't only want to give you a little bit of the teen athlete background, but we became a little bit opportunistic and talked to 2 coaches that have been coming off of smashing weeks and smashing seasons about what it means for them to be associated with Nike and an unfair advantage. Take a look at what Chip Kelly and Chris Peterson had to say.